Well, thank you everybody for hopping on this call today. Definitely get a pen and a paper to take some notes because they're definitely going to be sharing some value today. So first, I want to introduce myself. My name is Katelyn Byrd. If you don't know me already, I've been an IM since 2017, about March or April, when I was introduced to Abby. So before I got started in IM, I was a full-time college student. I had just been diagnosed with a cataract, so I had to drop out of school. But while I was in school, I was a nursing major, and I started to look into trading and really what it was before I had met Abigail. So yeah, I was kind of branching out. I found someone on Instagram. They did a signals chat. Um, the problem with the signals chat was that it was just signals. So I was kind of struggling to even understand what any of that even meant that they were sending into the chat. Fast forward to March, I was talking on the phone with one of my good friends, David, and he asked me, well, how has trading been going? And I told him, well, I'm not really learning anything. I'm not getting anywhere with it. While I do want to invest my time and energy into learning about it, I'm not getting educated properly. So he's like, all right, cool, like I know this girl I can introduce you to. So I was really, can you guys hear me? Sorry, I just got a call.
Yeah, no, you're good, girl.
Okay. So I was really, really excited because not only was I about to get introduced to somebody who had been educated and, had the tools to help me learn, but it was a female. And I'm like, wow, it's so rare, I feel, to see females, starting out like that. So it was really cool. As soon as I met Abby, I literally got started, I think, the next day. Um, so the reason that I got started in IM was because, you know, as a nursing major, you really think about the future and you're like, wow, that lifestyle, like really picturing the lifestyle of waking up early, maybe even third shift, for full time, taking care of kids, eventually. It just didn't make sense. It didn't fit what I really envisioned for my future. So I was like, okay, I want financial freedom. I want time freedom. I want to be able to be like that soccer mom type. So when I met Abby, I was super excited. I plugged in right away, and yeah, I started learning about it, and now here I am. Um, Over the years, I definitely have learned the value of actually getting educated yourself instead of using a signals chat, because like I said, I've been there, I tried it. I tried baby pips, I tried YouTube, but it's just not what is going to get you anywhere with trading, with forex. You need the actual groundwork. You need to learn what it is. You don't go to college to become a doctor by learning on YouTube or scrolling websites like that. So it's really important to get the right education. And what's better than a signals chat, relying on someone to show up every day, is relying and depending on yourself to actually take the time, 3 months, and be consistent with learning an actual strategy, following an actual educator. Because I have had people reach out to me and try to personally like get signals from me, like, let me know, like, if you see anything. And it's like, bro, you have access to the academy. I'm not a certified instructor. I'm not a certified Forex, educator. So there's plenty of amazing, like just life-changing educators out there in the platform, and I am so very, very grateful that Abby introduced me to it. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Abby. Thank you so much for changing my life and bringing me here to where I can actually impact other people. So if I can figure out.
Got you, girl. Got you. Oh, man, I appreciate you guys. Katelyn, I'm going to give it back to Katelyn really quick. Like she said, my name's Abigail Poston. Y'all can just call me Abby. Katelyn, that was so touching. Like, I feel that right here in my heart. And I just want to give praise back to her, guys. I've been running with Katelyn for the last, oh my gosh, 3 years, a little over 3 years now. And I remember I like so vividly our initial connection and where you were, and you were telling me, all about the growth that you want to have and your vision, and like, how much you wanted to learn how to trade and just were so lost and like didn't have the right tools or even the right people associated with. And I remember being able to just kind of put you on and show you the right way, and really get around a community of like-minded people. Because I think we can both agree that we both wouldn't still be here. I mean, for me, it's 3.5 years later, if it wasn't for the community, if it wasn't for the people, right here, in our corner this entire ride. So, girl, you did amazing. I appreciate you. Guys, I'm going to say this really quick. Public speaking, it is, people would rather die than public speak. So I want to give it back to you, girl. You did amazing in sharing your story and coming up here and pouring into us. I appreciate you. And guys, I'm going to dive into this over the next 20 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it as simple and brief as possible for you guys to get the basics of what she's talking about. But I'm going to first just kind of take you into where I'm coming from, because a lot of us, we're strangers on this phone, on this call right now. So I want you to have an idea of the process. Okay, kind of some expectations, and really appreciate what this can do for you. So, like she said, you guys can call me Abby. I'm out here in Arizona, and I'm originally from the East Coast, Maryland, in the United States. I know we got some international people on this call right now. And guys, I went out to Arizona 6 days after I graduated from high school. And I'm going to share this because a lot of you may be able to relate to where I am right now and where I was. But for me, I grew up with, the idea that going to school, getting good grades, and, working a job for the next 40, 50 plus years of my life was, that's what it meant to be successful. That was my golden ticket at the time. And I was, I didn't know any better. I was really naive. And I went out to Arizona State University to pursue an education in biology. I studied genetics, and I did a whole 4-year career. And I busted my butt. I learned different things. I memorized a lot. I stayed up super late, and I graduated, with this piece of paper, 22 years old, naive as heck, broke as a joke. And I was in over $100,000 student loan debt. And you can imagine somebody at that place in their life. I mean, I was in so much fear. I was paralyzed by the decisions I was going to have to make, in the coming months, because all I could think about was my student loan debt payments, my monthly student loan debt payments. And for me, it was going to be, $500 initial, and it was going to continue to compound year after year with interest and all that stuff. So guys, I share that with you because I was in a position where I didn't have any savings to my name, barely. I was working a job, making about $1,000-$1,200 a month, doing insurance. Okay, not even in my field. And I was skeptical. I was stubborn. Guys, I'm a Taurus. Okay, I'm super stubborn about things. And I was broke. Okay, had no money. Blah blah blah. Okay, that whole story, right? And I was just grateful. This is where I'm gonna leave you guys. Okay, I was just so grateful. My mind was just barely open, because when I came across Forex, when I came across trading, and I came across the largest financial market in the world, okay, I had no idea what any of that meant. All I knew was how to go and learn from school. All I knew was that pathway. I didn't know any of this. I had no prior knowledge. I had no prior education. I wasn't looking to be a Forex trader. None of that. But there are some people on this call, like Katelyn, who have a desire to already learn this skill set. So whether you have knowledge or not, whether you have experience or awareness or not, it doesn't matter. I was just so grateful my mind was barely open, because I was able to take a look at this information and the value for what it really was, and make a decision that was going to benefit me, not just over the last 3.5 years, but I saw the long-term vision. I saw the short term of, okay, this is going to be able to afford my monthly student loan payments. And number two, long term of, I was going to be able to pay off this student loan debt completely, wipe it out. Okay, very, very grateful. So I'm at a point in my life right now where I've gotten the basics of Forex down. I've gotten, an awareness and an understanding of how the markets work, how the largest financial market in the world operates, and how I can participate in it. And I'll talk to you about that in just a second. but I'm at a point right now where I have a fundamental and technical awareness, and I have a strategy in place where I know and am confident about getting into the market, when to get out of the market. And I have proper risk management, which most people do not have. We have everything that we do involves risk. Okay. If I want to go to the store and drive my car, that involves a risk, but I do it all the time that it becomes habit. I don't even think about it anymore. I've already weighed the risk to reward. Okay. That's what I've learned with trading. I've weighed my risk to reward for my outcome, and I make a decision. Trading has become a part of my lifestyle. Okay. I'm not on the charts all day long. I'm on the charts for an hour a day. I get in and out of the market and I move on. That's it. So I'm going to talk to you guys really quickly, just break down briefly what Forex is and how it works, trading as a whole. Okay. It's a digital skill set, and it's probably one of, if not the only skill sets that you can learn online and have that is quote unquote recession proof. Okay. I'm not naive to what's going on, guys. We're living in an economy and an environment where there's a lot of fluctuation that's going on. There's a lot of craziness. Okay. And you may have taken note of that. And what we're able to do is capitalize regardless if the market's going up or if the market's going down. So I'm going to talk to you all about the foreign exchange market, this digital skill that's relevant and can be profitable for you. You can have it for the rest of your life. You can't take away skills, right? And I'm going to talk to you about mentorship and community and the power of getting around the right people and the right information, okay? So what is the foreign exchange market? Well, it's short for Forex, okay? And it's a $6.6 trillion per day market. Guys, that's trillion. That's T like tango. And I'm sure some of you guys are familiar, if not everybody is familiar with the stock exchange, the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, the stock market does about $22 billion per day. Now compare that to Forex. Say the stock market is like the size of this water cup. Okay, the foreign exchange market is like the size of Niagara Falls. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. Okay, so we're dealing obviously with a huge pool of money, a huge market. And who participates, right? Banks, hedge funds, governments, and now retail traders. Us, people like us all over the world, we now have access to this market and participate in it. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, our bank, if you have a bank account, Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, I mean, whoever it may be, even if, in parts, all over Europe and Australia, like we have people over there, you have a bank account, your bank takes your money and they trade it in this market. And what's crazy is they hire market experts to do that. And they make millions and billions of dollars off of society's hard-earned money. Okay. And what's cool is now, this is kind of just new within the last decade or so, where people now have the ability to participate in this market as long as you have a smartphone, okay, iPhone, Android, a computer, tablet, whatever it may be. It's digital, so we can do this all from our phone. And how it works, guys, okay, how this whole exchange process works is, let me give you a quick example, and I'll talk to you about how to actually do this for yourself, okay? Been sharing this story a lot because it's the last time that I actually made any kind of travel on a flight. But in late February and early March, a whole team of us, a whole team of traders, we all went to the United Kingdom. Like, really cool experience. We all went to the United Kingdom and we went to London, okay? And before we went over there, we traded our US dollars for the Great British Pound, because that's the currency that they use over there. They pay in pounds. So when I'm over there, I'm going to give you guys a hypothetical example. Didn't really happen, but here's the example, okay? Let's say I'm over there and my team's like, yo, Abby, you don't have to pay for anything. Like, you're good. We got you on the hotels. We got you on the taxis. We got you on food. You're good, girl. Don't worry about it. And I was like, dang, guys, I appreciate you. So I'm over there for like a week, okay? And I don't have to pay for anything. I'm living, I'm chilling, all that good stuff. Well, I come back to the United States after that week is over, and I come back and I exchange my Great British Pounds back for the US dollar. Okay? I'm either going to get more or less US dollar based on the fluctuation in the exchange rate. Okay? We make money in the foreign exchange market based on the movement, the direction of the value of that currency pair, okay, that we're trading, that we're getting ourselves into in that market. Now, you guys are probably wondering, all right, wow, Abby, that's really cool. So I don't have to go from one country to another, trading my US dollar for the euro, for the Japanese yen, for the Mexican peso, for the Australian dollar, the New Zealand kiwi. I don't have to do that from one country to another. I can just do it on my phone. Well, most people have never even heard of this market. And the crazier part is most people are trying to go out there and learn this skill set by themselves. Okay. There's only so much you can learn. Katelyn touched on this perfectly, but there's only so much you can learn by yourself. Okay. I remember I saw a quote from Socrates. He said, smart people, okay, those that are aware learn from everything and everyone. Okay. They learn from a source. They learn from those that have the results that they want and a proven system to get the results that they want to achieve. Okay. Most people, what they do is they learn from their own experience, or they think that they have all the answers. Well, one thing that I've learned is you don't know what you don't know. And if you don't know what you don't know, you can only learn so much because you're capped at your knowledge base. So what I've done and what Katelyn has done and what people all over the world are doing with this platform I'm about to share my screen and show you guys, they've been able to plug into a source. They've been able to plug into a system that basically takes them step by step on how to learn this digital skill set. Okay. That way you're not, trying to figure out all the answers and go on YouTube and hopefully, you find this and that and Google and blah, 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 whatever. You have a proven platform that's going to give you step by step exactly what Forex is, how it works, and how to actually learn this skill set for yourself. So guys, I'm going to share my screen really quick. And I'm going to give you guys a basic understanding of how this platform works because mentorship is powerful, okay? So number one, this platform, it's called I Am Mastery Academy. Now, if you're on this call right now, you don't want to just learn this skill set. You want to master it. That's why it's called I Am Mastery Academy, okay? This entire platform was founded. I'm going to give you some history on this because it's so important. I want you to know who you're working with, okay? Mr. Christopher Terry and Isis De La Torre. They are a powerhouse duo, husband and wife, spearheading this entire movement. And they came together in 2012, 2013, and they put together this platform online for the newest average person to be able to come in here and learn this skill set. Guys, they're world-renowned traders. They have 30 plus years of experience in all different types of markets, okay, specifically Forex. But I know that they also traded futures and different stocks and things like that. But I'm going to give you some history. Look, Isis De La Torre, she's from the Dominican Republic. This is how special an amazing human being she is. She came from the Dominican Republic, and she came up to the United States, and she worked on Wall Street up in NYC. And what was cool is she was a trader, okay? She was a banker at the time, and she moved her way on Wall Street, and, she was dealing with alpha males. She was in boardrooms with these guys, and she showed out, and she was one of the most prominent traders on Wall Street, okay? 30 years. And she actually introduced Chris, her husband, to the markets, and they both became very, very profitable, very, very proficient in this skill set. And they got to a point in 2012 where they've made their fortunes. Guys, they don't have any children. They don't have anything to pass, their wealth on. So they wanted to come together and put together a platform. They both come from humble beginnings, okay? And they wanted to put together a platform they give to the average person because they understand the power of this skill set and giving power back to people, essentially bringing Wall Street to Main Street. So again, guys, I Am Mastery Academy. Now I'm going to break through 3 different steps of the mentorship and the community, okay? Because that's what you're essentially getting access to. So number 1, write this down, guys. Make sure y'all are taking notes. Is write down the academy, write down go live, number 2, and then I want you to write down number 3, strategies, okay? I'm going to hit these real quick. So number 1 is the academies, okay? This is your entire back office. You can look at this, see all the updates, what's going on. This is a complete gamified system. It's very user-friendly because it allows you to come in here and actually learn as you, learn and earn as you go. So if I click on academies right here, okay, it's going to take me to this screen, okay? Let's try to click right here. So it's going to take me to this screen, and I'm going to be able to actually go to the different academies right here. So FRX, I'm going to talk about this one. FRX, it's the Foreign Exchange Academy. So if I click on this, I'm going to see 4 different series, the 100, the 200, 300, and 400. And basically what this is it's breaking down from beginner, intermediate to advanced. And you're able to come in here and learn from these videos. I mean, the videos are anywhere between 3 to 5 to 10 minutes long, like really digestible. And I don't know about you guys, I get antsy. So like when I'm watching stuff, I gotta be, I gotta be moving, I gotta be doing stuff. But it's cool because I'll show you like 30 seconds of this so you can see, okay? Because this is in all chronological order. Oh, I guess I have to add an extension. So I won't show you the video. But I just had to add an extension. But here's the thing, guys, okay? When you go through these videos, like I haven't done the videos in a minute because I've already gone through them. What I'm doing is on the go live, okay? And what's cool is you can go through these videos step by step and take quizzes to make sure that you're comprehending the information. And it's cool because it tells you in chronological order. You don't have to go search for this stuff. It's what is Forex? How does it work? When is it traded? Who trades in it? Buying versus selling. What does that even mean? And the list goes on all the way up through advanced. And you're able to go through these on your own time. What I would say is once you get through the 100 and 200 series, next you want to move on to the go live, okay? The go live, this is where live educators teach you your strategy. And guys, this is where everything started to click for me. Like when I came into this, remember, I didn't have any prior knowledge. I didn't have any prior experience. I didn't know what I was doing. I just followed instructions. And here's the thing about learning this skill set is anybody can learn this. Anybody can learn this. It's just like learning a new language, except you're learning how money actually works and how to get it to work for you. So as long as, write this down, as long as you can follow instructions, as long as you can stay coachable to your process, you will learn this skill set. It's not even about if, it's about when. So this entire platform, it has over 1,000 hours of live education every single month, okay? And there's about 14, 15 different languages to choose from. If I go right here, these are the top English featured sessions. These are constantly being updated. So I can check these guys out. Maybe if you're new, you want to see who's teaching, who's one of the most popular. But where you want to start is right here where it says FRX Basics, okay? FRX Basics is basically going to take what you just learned in the academy, and you're going to be able to see these guys reapply it in real time. Now, there's an entire educator list. There's an entire channel guide, what time of day that they're on, when they're on, and what they're going to be teaching about. And what's cool is I love Mike Miles. I mean, guys, if you tune into Mike Miles, he doesn't just teach about trading. Like he teaches about, personal development, about mindset. All these guys do, about insight and outlook within the market. And he's literally going to take you into a different dimension. Like you're going to learn so much about yourself. Like you joined to make money and learn this skill set, but I promise you, you will see that you're going to get so much more than just learning a skill set. I promise you. I would not be here 3.5 years later if this was just about learning a skill set. Promise you. Okay. So you can tune into Mike Miles. You can watch Chance and Sam. I mean, they're amazing. Abel Melendez, he's incredible. And what they're going to do is you're going to be able to see their sessions and what's going on with their strategy. And they're basically going to tell you their strategy on when to enter, when to get out of the market, as well as proper risk management in developing your mindset. Because you have to have a certain mindset. Like when, you start growing your account, you have to be able to emotionally and mentally handle the amount of money that you will make. So they're going to teach you on that. They're going to prime you and prep you for that. So say they're not live right now, but if they were, you would be able to watch them right here. There's an entire chat box where you can ask questions, see other questions that are being asked, and then they're going to even give you the trade ideas and the setups that they're going over. Half the time, these guys, all the traders and educators, they're giving you setups live when you jump on their sessions, which is cool. So not only are you learning and getting the educational reasoning behind why you're doing what you're doing, but you're also earning at the same time. So you can plug into that. So there's recorded sessions. They even have favorited sessions, maybe some of the ones that you should probably watch first. And if I go down here, I can keep loading and loading and loading, and there's videos. And this is for everybody. So I'm going to give you an example. This guy's live right now. Hopefully this will let me play it. I'll have to add that extension. So, okay, cool. I'll play this real quick. Sneak peek.
Post much about trading outside of IM. I really don't.
Okay, so he just a little tidbit, but he's going over AUD, the Australian dollar versus the United States dollar. He's going over his strategy. You guys can see like this is his markup, and he's actually like this looks like he's giving out a trade setup. So he just put this chart in here. I mean, you guys can see all of this, his recorded sessions. He's on right now, so you can plug into that. So this is Go Live, guys. There's 1,000 hours of live education every single month you can tune into, and it's all based on the way that you learn and your lifestyle. Okay, like I said, I'm not on the charts all the time. I like to make this compatible with my lifestyle because I got other things I want to do. Okay, trading is not the end all be all, but it does fund my lifestyle. So the last thing I'm going to show you is strategies. I think they updated this. Let me show you here. I'm going to show you here. I think they're updating some of the back office. So let me show you this. All right. So this is where I was going to take you anyway. So one thing that they have in the back office is an entire list of strategies, of tools. And this is one tool that I like to use and reference every single time I'm getting in and out of the markets. And just briefly, guys, this is like my personal assistant. Okay. I know this kind of looks like a heartbeat monitor for some of you, so don't worry. You'll learn all of this in the candles and what it means. But just know that this is just one tool out of like 10 to 15 different ones you can choose from. And what's really amazing is it's scanning the market for you. Okay. It's basically looking for certain algorithms and patterns. And this pattern, it shot out, and it's basically saying at this D point right here, the market is going to reverse. And it's giving me this pattern in particular gives me two different entries. Okay. So it's telling me when to get in the market, and then TP, right? Toilet paper. I'm just kidding. Does not stand for toilet paper. It stands for take profit. So TP1, TP2, and TP3, those are the different take profits that it gives me. And that's basically telling me to take my profits, when to get out of the market. And I think the most critical part of this is it gives me the stop loss, my safety net, gives me that proper risk management. So I'm only risking a certain percentage on my account. And most people don't ever do that. Most people that try to learn how to trade don't even understand what proper risk management means. So this is what it's giving me. And it's not only giving me, but it's teaching me, guys. This whole platform is designed to teach you how to fish so that you can feed yourself for a lifetime. So, I mean, there's constantly setups being dropped right here that you can get in and choose from. I mean, look at this. This one hit entry, okay, and went all the way down to take profit 1 and take profit 2. So, I mean, they're constantly being updated on different time frames, and this is just one tool of many that you can choose from. So, guys, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. I'm going to make sure that my guy is on here. All right, awesome. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and actually pass it over to an individual that is going to come on here and show you how to get access to everything, talk to you about the mentorship of this platform and how you can get this to start working for you today and plug in. But I just want to preface this really quick, guys. This individual has been trading with me for the last 2.5, 3 years. He's been somebody that's been in my corner, promoting me, empowering me in so many different ways. He has an entire team, an international team of traders that he's been working with, and his story, he'll tell you that in just a sec, is ridiculously crazy. So, Mikey, I'm going to go ahead and make you host, and you can go ahead and take this thing away. One sec.
All right. Can you hear me?
You're good. You're good.
Awesome, guys. Let me fix this lighting here. Awesome. Well, definitely great to be here. I'll definitely keep it very, very short and straight to the point. Abby did a phenomenal job, breaking down the platform, what we've been a part of personally, almost 3 years now. And when I got started with this company, I just got involved really just to take a look at what trading was. I saw the platform. I saw the tools and products, but most importantly, I saw people, just like me, were winning, especially during this quarantine time. A lot of people are struggling right now, that their environment, may not be the healthiest. A lot of people, businesses closing. I had a friend who was a top 20 salesman for AT&T, literally lost his job literally the second week after quarantine because, his salary was too high and he was making too much money basically for the company. And the first thing a major corporation was going to cut was people, right, to cut their expenses. So when I saw this, right, when I saw a platform that you can make money, right, from your phone. This was a trade. I'll show you guys. We got Mr. Bob Proctor here. This was a trade that I took a couple weeks ago. And what's cool about this platform is not only Forex, right? You have Forex, you have binary options, you have cryptocurrency. And I just want everybody to understand that in a time of a pandemic, there is a lot of opportunity to make money. Okay. In a time of crisis, that's when, people become six-figure earners, millionaires, right? And I'm not saying that in a bad way to take advantage of what's happening, right? We're not taking advantage of people. We're taking advantage of opportunity that presents itself in these markets. And I'll just kind of show you, this was a cryptocurrency that was buying around 4 cents. Right now, it's up 54% in less than 10 days. So why am I sharing that? Because what if you would have invested $100? Your $100 would now be $150. What if you invested $1,000? Your $1,000 would be $1,500. What if you invested $10,000 or $100,000? Well, Mike, I don't have $10,000. I don't have $1,000. I don't have $100,000. Well, that's why you need to do this. That's why you need to get educated. Because in times like this, and I'm going to show you guys how to get started. When I was 18 years old, 7 years ago, I'm 25 right now, I saw that times were not always going to be good, right? Right now I'm reading a book, Ray Dalio Principles, right? This guy doesn't even talk to you if you don't have $1 billion net worth and you don't have $100 million to invest. And there's timing in life, right? There's seasons in life. And right now is the season to get educated and to learn about what is taking place. Now's not the time to be uneducated, if you want to say. So, in closing this call, Abby did a great job explaining everything, breaking down the platform. I'll show you guys how to get started, how to get it for free, and how, I've been able to create, wealth at the age of 25 with this platform. So to get started, guys, it's really, really simple. It's a couple $100, right? It's $234, depending on which package you get, $234, $324. Okay. $234 for the FRX package, $324 for an elite package. And here's what the company says is every month you're going to pay $174, right? We have 1,000 hours a month, 100 plus educators. So you're going to pay $174 a month. But here's what's great about the platform is that if you choose to, you can refer to customers, right? Abby referred to customers. I referred to customers that has turned into thousands of customers now in my business. But when you refer to, it's now free. So that $174 a month, it's nothing, right? So if you get started today, right, you're on this call, you make a decision to join today, you get plugged in to the system, right? 30 days later, the system looks, does John, does Sally, does Mary have 2 customers? And if so, they're going to skip your card. You have free product next month. And then if you choose to go beyond that, I'll just show you guys one level here really quick, is the Platinum 600 level. When you have 12 total customers. Now, what are these people doing, Mike? All they're doing is they're using the tools. They're using the products. They're getting on the Go Live sessions. If you don't know who Bob Proctor is, he's starting in 22 minutes. So I would join right after this call. Bob is a living legend. Okay. Bob has mentored presidents, top CEOs. Bob's, 9-figure net worth. This guy's 86 years old and he is the closest living person to Napoleon Hill, who wrote Think and Grow Rich, in the world. Over 30,000 people have already watched his last session. And today it's going to be crazy. So make sure you guys get plugged in. Bob's going to be going live here in 22 minutes. He helped me when I was 18 years old go from where I was to where we're at today. So 12 total customers, right? $600 a month, 30 total customers, $1,000 a month. And, Abby's already, achieved multiple thousands of dollars a month in residual income. I've been doing this now 2.5 years. So, all around the world, $600 a month, $1,000 a month is full-time income for most people. So what you want to do now as we close out this call is get back to the person that invited you. They have a link, get started, don't wait. And then tomorrow night, at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be running a huge call to help you guys get your 2 and free, to get your products, paid for, to help you go Platinum 600. So at this point, guys, just get back to whoever invited you. Whatever you need, you'll be working directly with, with Abby, with Kate, myself, and we'll help you guys have success. So see you guys on Bob Proctor's call in 20 minutes.